Hi guys, and welcome to Rufus and Doofus. Chico here. As you can see, we got Gus back, and he's running great. The fuel pump is working fine. But I'm on to another little project. This is the doghouse that I took off, and as you can see here, there's some sound deadening material, which also acts as insulation. And it was just laying on top of the engine. I just didn't like it like that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to double side this. I'm sorry. I'm going to use double sided tape to kind of get this to stay with the doghouse, and I think that'll help. It'll keep the heat from coming through to a certain extent, and it will also deaden the noise to a certain extent. Not that it's that noisy to begin with, but when it was laying on the engine, and in no particular fashion, there was no rhyme or reason to it. It just laid there. I think it was kind of like helping the heat build up to the on the engine too. Whereas if this is pasted or taped on to the doghouse, it's going to allow some ventilation in there because there is air. It's open to the outside, and I really think that a nice even airflow over the engine would be great. So we're going to do that. And I'm also, while I'm here, as you guys know, when I got the OBD1 code reader, scanner, whatever you want to call it, I also ordered the extension cable which came with it. And it was a bear to reach back there and plug that thing in. I mean, if I didn't have that extension cable, I wouldn't have been able to read the code reader anyway, even if I could have got it on. So that is still attached, and what I'm going to do is just take some wire ties, coil it up, and wire tie it to something on the engine which is out of the way and won't get caught anywheres, and also will not be affected by the heat. But in the event that I ever have to read codes again for a check engine light or something, it will be there, and I can just plug my scanner in and not have to mess with it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'll probably put this on fast forward at some point because I'm sure you guys are going to get bored watching me tape up a doghouse with some insulation. And that's about it. And I just wanted to take a moment also to thank everybody for their support. Great comments, really keeps me going. When you get bummed out a little bit and you hear such nice comments from people and motivating comments, it really makes you feel good. So I just wanted to thank you guys for all of that too. And I'm getting real anxious to go on the road. Unfortunately, reality is still affecting me. I have to get rid of some things, and what can I say? I just can't leave until I get that done. It's going to be the money that I need to put the tires on and to get the tow hitch and such. So I'm working on doing that. Any questions you guys have, please feel free to ask them in the comment sections also. And that's about it. So let me get to this and see how it works out. Okay, bye. All right, as you can see, The thing is in pretty ratty shape to begin with, so, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was just dangling over the engine, laid there, moving around, and God knows where it would have gone. Probably someplace I didn't want it to. So I feel a little better now that it's tacked on to the doghouse. I don't think that's going anywhere. Yep, better than it was. All right, I've got the extension cable for the OBD1 reader routed, and I wire tied it there to that rail, coiled it up and wire tied it to here. The next time I need it, it'll be available. There's nothing very hot there. It's not going to suffer any more than any other cable in the engine compartment. So I think we're good to go for that. And it's time to put our doghouse back on, and hopefully we won't have to go in here again for much. One thing I do want to do, maybe before I put this doghouse back on, is get some belt dressing. Got a little bit of a squeak on the belt. The belt looks tight. There's no frays in it or anything. It looks fine. But, it's got a little bit of that gloss on it. So we'll get some belt dressing for it before I put the doghouse back on. Alright, well, you can see I put the doghouse cover back on. I decided to do that because the belts are better accessible from underneath the vehicle. And I can put the dressing on from underneath. So it's latched up nice. And hopefully this doghouse won't have to come off for a while. And that's it, folks. I'm done for today. It's about 89 here inside the coach. Very muggy, and I'm sweating to death. So I just wanted to share this little job with you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe. And have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching. Bye.